this is Dennis. Welcome back to my channel, Guy with a Plant. In today's episode, I'm going to give you an update on my Dieffenbachia BIG BEN since I got it 3 years ago. So has it grown or not grown, or doing fantastic now, or is it still struggling, or is it even still around? So let's rewind back to 3 years ago and start from there. Okay, next I'm going to remove this Dieffenbachia, and the next chore is basically repot this. It's sitting in a pot that is way too small for it. I potted it up in this small terracotta pot with this really well draining aroid mix. So it has been drying up really quickly, and apparently it is not happy. I mean, it's been really curly, which is a symptom of lacking in water, even though I've been watering it every 3 to 4 days. What I need to do is to give it a bigger pot, and maybe to also give it a potting medium that is with lesser perlite, because this is really drying the medium up really quickly. Still pretty healthy looking roots. Just when you think that the potting medium is really dry, you still have root rot. So I am not sure what's happening. Seems that there is a growing eye here. I'm going to use a pot that is about 2 sizes up compared to the original. This is done. Hopefully I don't see these curly leaves anymore. Okay, I'm just going to give it some water. Okay, that's done. This particular species is Dieffenbachia guywithaplant, also commonly known as Dieffenbachia BIG BEN, because this can grow up to a very massive size. Okay, it was end of last year, I think. I was at this local plant shop, and I saw this huge specimen of BIG BEN, and it was love at first sight. The leaves were huge. I think it was as big as like a standard banana plant. So, and the variegation was crazy. It was really beautiful. So I asked the shop, the owner, you know, how much, you know, it's going to cost, and he was saying that he was not going to sell it, and if he were to sell it, it's going to cost me $600 over. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay like $600 for a plant. So I found this much smaller specimen, of course. Well, it costs about 40 plus Singapore dollars. I pot it up in a super small size pot. If you refer to my previous plant chores video, the pot was really small. It was a terracotta pot, and it is in very well draining mix, so it keeps drying up, and the leaves were always drooping and curly, and I know that you know, it's not doing well because it's not getting enough moisture. So I reported to a much bigger, more suitable size one, which I kind of suspect is still not big enough. Okay, this is the Dieffenbachia BIG BEN. I really love the variegation on the leaves. Look at this, and this is almost a half moon. I think it looks even nicer than some of the other variegated plants. So, but it's pretty slow growing for me. I don't know why. Maybe because it's in this very loose potting medium and a terracotta pot, and it gets underwatered. So I really need to change the pot to a bigger one. Next, I have a Dieffenbachia. This is a Dieffenbachia guywithaplant, also known as the BIG BEN. This is a variegated form. This is the latest leaf. Yep, it has a hole in it because it got poked by the Dracaena behind, Look at the pointed leaves. Yeah, as it was unfurling. And the older leaf is dying off. Maybe I let it dry out way too much. Look at the variegation on this. Really nice. And the variegation on the new leaf is still very green, but you'll turn into a lighter shade of yellow like this. So, yep. I just repotted this to a much bigger pot because it was struggling in a small terracotta pot which it didn't like. And look, there's a new growth. Yay! Alright, so today is the 4th of July and this is how the Big Ben is looking right now. As you can see, it has definitely grown quite a fair bit. The leaves are much bigger than before, but I would say it's still pretty slow growing. I would expected it to have grown much bigger, and this is the size from the side view. Since it has been with me for 3 years, so I kind of expected it to be way much bigger. So let's bring this out and check out the roots. But first, let me remove its companions. I have some plants on the pot. I need to remove. This is Philodendron Summer Glory, Cebu Blue. This is a Hoya caudata cutting. Let's bring this to the table. Alright, let's take a closer look. So as you can see, the leaves are pretty big compared to 3 years ago. So these are actually the newer leaves. Because every time there is a new leaf, the old ones will die off. So currently I have 8 leaves at the moment, and this is the newest leaf. As you can see, it's still very soft and the color is very light compared to an older leaf like this one. This is very beautiful. So currently there is no leaf with any half moon variegation, which is very pretty. But this kind of more marbly variegation is actually better, more balanced, because the half moon leaves tend to brown easily. But I think this new leaf is probably going to be a half moon, even though you can't really see it at the moment. But as the color darkens, it will be more obvious. And this is the current height. I think it's less than 30 cm, so less than a foot. It is really not fast growing at all. Leaves have definitely sized up compared to 3 years back. I'll put a clip side by side to compare how it has grown. Alright, so I'm going to use this ceramic pot, which is way much bigger compared to the current pot. I'm not sure whether is it way too big. The current pot I think is about 12 cm in diameter, but this new one is probably around 20 cm. So this is pretty big. So as you can see, the leaves are always curled up like this. I think it's getting way too much sun. It gets plenty of sun just right next to the balcony. Sometimes direct sun as well, and it gets really hot. So I'm not sure whether is that a reason, or whether could it be due to the fact that it's root bound. Maybe I'm wrong. I keep saying it's root bound, but that may not be the case. I may reduce the amount of light it's getting currently, but if I'm going to repot this, I'm not going to change the conditions too much because I want it to get used to the repotting first. So enough of talking, and let's take a look at some roots. Alright, I'm going to use this container for the repot. Let's give it a good squeeze. This potting medium is slightly damp. I watered this about a week ago. Be careful not to overwater this because Dieffenbachias don't like to be overwatered. Currently it's in this nursery pot, which is very soft. So I'm going to give it a good squeeze. Okay, so these are the roots. I'm not sure. I don't think it's really root bound. I mean, there's plenty of healthy roots. Some very fine roots too. But from the look of it, I don't think it needs such a big pot. Maybe I have something that is not too big. As a matter of fact, I think it can still continue to grow in the current one. It's not root bound at all. Yeah, so what do you think? Some chunkier roots, some finer ones. You know what? I think I'm just going to put it back because it really doesn't need a repot at all. Yeah, I'm so sorry to be disturbing the roots, but yeah, I seriously don't think it needs anything bigger. So I'm going to put back the potting medium. So all this for nothing. So I hope you won't be angry with me for disturbing its roots. Okay, then I'm just going to top up with a little bit of fresh potting medium. Alright, all this work for nothing. I'm back to square one. And I really hate to disturb it when there is a new leaf that is yet to harden off. I hope you will not be angry with me. So yeah, this is the update on the Dieffenbachia BIG BEN. So I've eliminated the issue of it being root bound. So what I'm going to do next is to give it less intense light, because I think this is why the leaves are curling up, because it's way too hot. I'll still give it bright indirect light, but no direct sun. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. Meanwhile, if you like contents like that, do subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you guys again in the next episode.